What's going on, guys? Welcome to the inaugural episode of This Will Never Work. I'm Lincoln. Today, I don't have a guest. I'm actually guestless today. And this being the first episode of this show, I wanted to kind of give an update and just touch on some things that have been happening over the last 2 months. So, for those of you who are not here, I haven't done this in 2 months, so you can tell I'm a little rusty. For those of you that are new here, there was a show we did previously called the MP Podcast. And then now the show is This Will Never Work. The title is not like, it's not like somebody, told me like this will never work or anything like that. It's more so the title kind of comes from that like self-doubt phase or that place of like, convincing yourself that you're not worthy of something or that maybe something's not necessarily going to work in your favor. And so giving it that title and then trying to spin it into something positive through, talking to people and talking about those mental health struggles and, among other things, like obviously pop culture. Like I'm sitting in the new studio, which I am absolutely in love with this room. Behind me, I have pretty much my entire collection of pop culture things, a ton of movies. You can see the Halloween masks behind me, stuff like that that I've amassed over the years. And I'm just super happy to have a place to house all of that now. So essentially, today is kind of almost like a memorial or a wake for the previous podcast where we kind of say goodbye to what the old show was, and we welcome the new show that I'm doing. So there'll be some questions. Obviously, Adam's not here. And I love Adam dearly. Adam's kind of off doing his own thing right now. It's kind of sad that we're not working together full time anymore, and I miss him dearly because I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him since early February at all. We've talked here and there, but I do miss him. Obviously, I want him to come back periodically. Check in with us. Let us know what he's working on, what's going on, and be a guest. And then moving forward, this is going to be more focused on other guests and kind of broadening those horizons and talking to all kinds of people. There's a lot of people out there with a lot of really cool stories, and what I realized is that while I love sitting and talking to Adam every week, there's not much. I mean, we can learn a lot from each other for sure, but we're kind of boxing ourselves in terms of what we can learn from other people, not having guests on all the time. So, it's I'm really excited about it, and I have a lot of people that I have people that I've reached out to already to have on the show, and there's a lot of people that I still need to reach out to as well to set up dates to have them on and whatnot. Even a couple bona fide celebrities, which is pretty cool, and I can't wait to talk to them. So hopefully we can line that up ASAP. Make this space look really good, and I would do like a little bit and I'd be like, yeah, it looks fine. And then I would just be really tired and like not feeling it. And then I'd come down the next day and I'm like, I don't like anything I did, which was not fun because there were a few times where I was organizing this wall or even this wall, and I do something and I look at it and go, oh my God, I wish I had Control Alt Delete or Control Z, like where I could just Control Z, like everything I just did. But life is not Photoshop. So yeah, there was a lot of effort put into figuring out this wall and how I wanted everything to look. And you know what? What I realized as I was doing it, it's just going to be an ongoing thing. It's just going to be ongoing all the time. I'm going to keep moving things around. I'm going to obviously keep adding stuff because I can't help myself, but that's okay because there's lots of cool stuff being released. And you know what? I've had a few people on Reddit ask me if I'm going to review some of the stuff that I have in here because I've shared pictures on Reddit of the room and people love it. Lots of you guys have commented on it too, saying that you love it. It's like the coolest space of anybody I know. And so, yeah, I'm probably going to start, reviewing some of the stuff in here. Like I think the masks, somebody said they wanted a review of the masks. So you know what? I'll probably make a video about it just to let, because they're made by Trick or Treat Studios. So let some folks know what those masks are like, because they are top notch. For anybody who is a for anyone who is a Halloween 3 fan, like I am, you'll notice that I only have, there it is. You'll notice I only have the skull and the witch, and not the pumpkin. The pumpkin's on its way. It's coming from Las Vegas. Unfortunately, I didn't think there was a single pumpkin mask in Calgary. Ordered one from the States, and then I found a store that had the pumpkin mask in Calgary and was super bummed that I could have just had it instantly. But instead, it's on its way. It's circling around in Los Angeles right now. So I don't know. It's on its way, and I'm stoked to have that up there along with the Michael Myers. So moving on from that, you'll notice also, I got to scooch out of the way, we have the VHS TV set up as well. So I would like to do reviews of old movies, especially stuff that, was only on VHS, didn't necessarily make it to DVD. Like that's happened a lot. So, and those tapes are rare, but I mean, if there's anything that anybody wants me to review, let me know, because I would love to watch crazy movies that never made it to streaming and DVD, Blu-ray, and all that stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, mostly I want this show to be just kind of like an uplifting and like positive place for, my mental health, for other people's mental health. And you know what? At the end of the day, I want to make you fucking laugh, because what the fuck is the point if we're not laughing and having fun in life? Honestly, if what you're doing is not bringing you joy, and you're finding it to be, kind of like you're kind of dreading maybe going to work, or you're feeling like it's just maybe not the place for you, and the work that you're doing just isn't fulfilling or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with moving on and trying to figure out, something else with your life. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, absolutely, everybody, we gotta pay bills, and we gotta do things to make sure that we're surviving and whatnot. But, you see like all of these companies through the pandemic that have, turned record profits, and, all the, like Amazon and all Walmart, like all just these gigantic corporations that are turning record profits and turning their CEOs into more, even bigger billionaires. And then they're turning around and they're saying, like, we got to raise prices because, cost of living's going up. And I mean, realistically, yeah, I get it. Cost of living's going up, but where are those costs landing? They're landing on, people like us, people that don't have a ton of money, and the people that don't necessarily, like the middle to lower class, like it falls on them. And so what I've realized is that it shouldn't be about, just constantly working to make someone else rich. work for yourself. And that's what this is about. That's literally everything that I've done with this room, everything that I'm doing sitting here talking to you. Everything that I'm doing now is in service of working for myself, because ultimately I want my life to mean something, and I want it to be, it doesn't have to be meaningful to, everyone, but I want my life to be meaningful to me, and I want it to bring me joy. So that all being said, that is why we are here. That is why we have the new show. All the old episodes will stay up on the YouTube. They'll stay up on the Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Those episodes Adam and I did will still exist. I have an episode that I did with a friend of mine, Sam Smith, who is a tattoo artist in Calgary. She's a great friend of mine. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman, super funny, and holy shit, is she talented. The episode that I did with her, I will post that very soon. I just wanted to, it's not really an elephant in the room. I just wanted to I wanted to make like an update episode, just kind of, just kick it off, shake the rust, talk to the camera a little bit, because it's been a while since I've done that. And it feels good. It feels natural. And I'm kind of happy to be back here and talking to all of you. So that all being said, I really hope you'll come along on this journey with me. It should be a lot of fun. It really should be a lot of fun. And I intend on making it fun. So yeah, I want to get back to weekly podcasting for everybody. So yeah. And if there's somebody, here's another thing. If there's somebody that you think that I should talk to, in terms of like, somebody you would love to see as a guest on the show, let me know. Absolutely. Let me know in comments, send me a message or whatever. Like if you think there's a person that I should talk to, not that I'm not a great interviewer, but like, I love learning about people and what they're doing and all that stuff. So, let me know if there's somebody you think that I should be interviewing, or that I should, have as a guest on the show. So yeah, super short episode today, only about, 15 minutes or whatever, but, more of just like kind of an update, and wanted to reach out and say hello to everybody. So with that all being said, I don't know I don't know what I'm going to sign off the new show. I don't know what my sign off for the new show is going to be yet, but I think I'll figure it out as we go. Cause like Kevin Smith for Smodcast always had, like, at the end of the show was always like, have a week. And at the end of Harmontown, it was like cliffhanger. Jeff would always yell cliffhanger at the very end. So I'll figure out a sign off, but for now, I guess this is episode 1 or inaugural episode 1 or episode 0.5. This will never work. I'm Lincoln, and we'll catch you next episode. Thanks.